What is up, guys? This is Manga, and I'm coming to you with my September and October manga haul. So yeah, let's get right into it. Starting off with, most of this first part will be my stuff from October, and then I'll show my October stuff later on in the video. So for the September part of the video, I have my new stuff for September, and then also my stuff that I picked up that aren't new releases that I got in September. First up is Shonen no Boy Soprano Volume 5. Pretty good continuation of this music-themed series. Volume 12 of Mob Psycho. We're getting into most of the final battle for Season 2 of the anime. Still have quite a bit of ways to go with this series, but it's good to get another volume. Next up is Demons of the Shadow Realm Volume 2. I'm definitely starting to enjoy this series a lot more, even after the first volume. It is by the creator of Full Metal Alchemist, and I think it is a very good series to try out after Full Metal Alchemist. Next up is Mashle 13. The series ended in Japan, and I really enjoyed it, and there's only about 5 more volumes left in the series. Next up is One Punch Man 26. These are pretty slow to come out. I wish they'd be a bit faster, because we're pretty behind when it comes to the physical release. Then next up is Blue Box Volume 6. Very good sports rom-com manga. Then here is the penultimate volume for Noragami, just one more left. I just saw the other day that in June 21st, I think, of 2024 is when we'll get the final volume for that. But that date could change, but Amazon does have the final volume listed already. Then we got The Elusive Samurai number 8. This one is growing on me a lot more. Here is the big one for the month of September and, well, technically October, but it came early for me, and that is Chainsaw Man 12. I am caught up digitally to the series, but it was good to remind myself the early part of part 2 and how enjoyable it actually is. And next up is Words Bubble Up Like Soda Pop Volume 2. This is based off of a movie of the same name. This is the manga is based off the movie. I really enjoy the art style and the colors, and I thought picking up the manga would be really nice. Next up is Volume 4 of Shy. This is a fun superhero manga. I really enjoyed the first episode of the anime, which as of recording this part of the video has just come out. And I can't wait to see where the story continues after Volume 4, because there's like 20-something volumes out in Japan. It's kind of crazy. And then we have My Clueless First Friend, Volume 3. I really enjoy this wholesome slice of life. And then lastly, for new releases for September, we have Fire Force 6, Omnibus 6, and this is a big chunky boy, and we're about halfway through the series now. And then in September, I had a lot of pickups for not new releases. First up being the NPCs in this village sim game must be real. I'm not super big on isekai, but this month I got 2 isekais and this will be my very first isekai series. I've given a couple of shots, and I've kind of started to enjoy them more and more. Next up is Blue Giant Volume 5 and 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. I really love this series about jazz, and I really hope Seven Seas decides to continue to publish this series. There's more. There's like sequel series that are out in Japan, and I hope that they get published one day, which I think they will, seeing as the movie just came out. Next up is The Gods Lie by Kaori Ozaki. This is a fun one-shot series. Like, this is a single volume story, and I really enjoyed it. Pretty simple plot. It kind of reminds me a lot of the different series, and that I remember kind of reading about, that I could find in my library. So it's pretty cool. And then next up is Toge Oni. I think that's how you pronounce it. It is kind of like Noragami, where it kind of talks about religion in Japan, and this is like a very part of a very ancient era in Japan. Pretty unique. I don't have much to say because there's not a whole lot of content in the single volume. There's only 3 chapters, but we'll see as more and more releases start coming out. Next up is the first volume of March Comes In Like a Lion. I decided to give it a shot, and I enjoyed it. Part of the reason why I decided to pick it up is because of how long Dempa takes to print volumes. I'm trying to cut down on series that I pick up, especially ongoing ones. And so a series like March Comes In Like a Lion, it doesn't have a ton of new volumes coming out each year, so it won't be that hard financially. Plus, I heard, I think it's volume 2 will be getting a special edition with the front cover being done by Kento Miura, but I've only seen Twitter posts about it. I haven't seen any major articles talk about it, so I hope that's the case because that would be really cool. But anyhow, next up is Meisani Koku by Rumiko Takahashi. I got this off of Mercari, and it got kind of damaged, but well, it didn't get damaged by Mercari. I got it for really cheap, and it just happened to be damaged. But I think I've been wanting to start the series, and I got the first volume for cheap, really cheap. The quality doesn't matter to me. And then last up for this section of the video, there was a sale, a half price book sale for Labor Day, and I was able to get 7 of these volumes for $45 total, like the whole series so far, $45, and that is Uncle from Another World, volume 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Sorry about that. Volume 7. I got all that for $45. It was that's probably the best deal, one of the best deals that I've ever gotten on manga, ever, and I thought it was really cool. Reading this, it covers most of season 1. I think volume 7 is all new content. This is pretty much the only one with all new content. Yeah, I really enjoyed reading all of these. The only one I haven't gotten to yet is the Meisani Koku volume. That kind of just came in. But I will see you guys. For you, it'll be just a couple seconds, but for me, it'll probably be a whole nother month. So next up are my manga for October. I didn't pick up that much new releases for October, mostly because with the change in Right Stuff orders, they're not doing partial shipping from Right Stuff, so I'm having to wait for a bunch of my October volumes to come in with my volumes from November, because I ordered them together during a sale, so I'm having to wait on that. But I did get a handful of volumes from like new releases, and then I got a lot that are older pickups. So first up is Go-Go Loser Ranger Volume 7 by Negi Haruba. I'm really interested in where the series is going now that the main training arc is over. Now next up is a volume that I have been waiting for a long time, because the volume 7 ended up on a big like cliffhanger type ending, and that is Skip and Loafer Volume 8. A very interesting direction that the volume took, and it was very relatable, and I I related a lot to what was going on with the characters. Next up is Parasite, Volume 4, with the hardcover, like full color editions. I am really interested in the story, and I can't wait for the series to wrap up and have it all spelled out. I think it'll be really cool. Next up is a release that I have been waiting for so long, ever since the anime came out, and that is Bocchi the Rock, Volume 1. You'll kind of notice a theme in this month, that I got a bunch of kind of more moe series, and Bocchi was one of them, and I really enjoyed it. I've started to come around on 4-Koma. Next up is Blue Lock Volume 9. I'd say about another 1 volume to finish up where Season 1 left off, and so I'm ready to kind of move on from more familiar stuff. Next up is Kowloon Generic Romance Volume 5. This is fantastic. Absolutely love it. The mystery is crazy in this volume. And last, from my new releases, is Uncle from Another World Volume 8. Yeah, I'm really excited. I haven't read this volume yet. This continues past where the anime left off, and so I'm excited to see where the series continues past the anime. And now on to my older pickups for this month, and we have a lot of Yoshihiro Togashi works. Let me just say, we got Hunter x Hunter Volume 7, the only volume of Hunter x Hunter that I picked up this month. And I got Volume 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, no, 14, sorry, 15, 17, and lastly 19 of Yu Yu Hakusho. I also just finished reading it as well. Really enjoyed it. I'm only missing 3 volumes, 13, 16, and 18, and then I'll be complete with Yu Yu Hakusho. Volumes 4 through 6 have not popped up in any of my hauls for a reason. They're at home, and I just haven't been able to go home since they've arrived. Next up is a big, chunky volume, the K-On! Omnibus. Like I mentioned early on, I've gotten into some moe, and this is like the pinnacle of like moe 4-Koma anime. I really enjoyed it. I've been watching through the anime as well. Hilarious, iconic, and musical. I guess that's another adjective that I can add to the series. And then I thought I might as well pick up a spin-off K-On! Shuffle Volume 1. Doesn't look like there's going to be too many volumes of that, like 3 or 4, and they're slowly, very slowly coming out. I think it's been like 6 months, and I don't even think Volume 2's been announced yet. And next up is 2 volumes of a 3-volume series. The Volume 2 came out in September, but I only got it in October, so it's part of the October haul. So, The Essence of Being a Muse, Volume 1, and Volume 2. And this series was really good, very underrated. It's kind of like how Toge Oni is underrated. Nobody's really talking about it, but it is very, very good and very kind of thought-provoking. And then Shino Can't Say Her Name. It is pretty much Komi Can't Communicate, but in 1 volume. And last up for the month of October, this was a big, big announcement, and I had to pick up literally as soon as I heard that this was being reprinted. It is the Steins Gate all-in-one Barnes & Noble edition. I had to pick this up. I watched a couple episodes of Steins Gate. I've heard it's really good, really amazing, and I just wanted to pick it up before it went back out of stock, probably forever. Who knows? Probably not, but get in while the get in's good, I guess. Yeah,
I think it's a very interesting premise, and I want to continue on with it. And I think, for a all-in-one, like 3-in-1 type hardcover thing, it's pretty good. I've really liked it. I've flipped through it a little bit. I literally just got it today. Being at college, they have a mailroom, and I can't always pick things up when I'm able to, so I got it October 31st. But as of filming on November 2nd is when I was able to have time to go and pick it up. So that is all the volumes that I have for September and October. I know I'm filming this in November. It's a little annoying, the October part of the haul. September has been filmed since like the beginning of October. I've just been really busy. I know I've said I tried to commit to a schedule. I was unable to fulfill that schedule. I'm just incredibly busy with school, work, friends, and what little time I have left. I'm watching anime, and I'm reading manga, and so I just don't have the time right now to be able to do anything in terms of this channel. I want to keep up with the hauls, and I want to make other content. I just literally don't have the time. And it's really sad because this is a time when anime and manga in itself is kind of starting to fall. MangaTube is not what it used to be. Some legacy channels, including the Weeb family, have kind of started shutting down, and I'm going to be sad to see where a lot of where the manga YouTube channel. I'm just going to let that go. Just the manga industry is kind of getting a little insane right now. It is what it is, I guess. This won't be the final volume and the final video or whatever. It just will be more time in between different different videos. Yeah. That's really all I have to say for this video. I hope you guys please like, comment, subscribe. I know this was kind of like a saddish way to end it, and also kind of funny because the volume's falling over and all that, but hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll be trying to make some more stuff, hopefully in the future, but we'll see where that goes, I guess. If you really want to keep up with me, I'm very active on Twitter. That's probably where I'm most active on social media. I am active somewhat on Instagram. I probably should be a bit more active. And I'm here. So yeah, again, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you around on the next video. Ciao.